Hello and welcome back to Dork Sports. I'm Pike. With me, as always, is Miguel Silva. Joining us later, probably, is Michael Trainer, and a special guest this week. Guys, get hype, get ready. It's Keenan Womack.
Oh yeah, baby boy. Get that crowd noise going. Somebody turn on the PlayStation and play a little college football 27. Get that crowd pumping because we're
Oh man,
talking college football
we're talking.
today, baby. Aren't
Yes,
we?
we're 2 weeks away, boys. College football is upon us. Football in general is upon us, but college football first.
It's the most wonderful time of the
To
year.
be queer.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
that too.
June was 2 months ago, sir. Yeah,
Half
man.
Christmas.
We got
Yeah,
college
dude. What do you want
football.
to start with, man? I mean, we can start with kind of my top. I don't know, 20. It's not. It's kind of loose. It's not like a defined top 20, but just kind of the teams I think are at the top.
I
The
went
kind
a
of the
little
teams I
nuts
think.
today.
Oh no, dude! If you have notes, let's rock with those
No,
then. By all
they're not.
means.
They're not specific notes, but I thought we could go maybe conference to conference. Think about
Yeah,
who we like to win the conference. How maybe
I like that.
some
I like
dark
that.
horses. But should we start?
Love that. Let's
Should
do that.
should we start with the SEC?
Yeah. I mean,
Start with your home conference
yeah,
now. I'm in your
yeah,
old
yeah.
home
My
conference.
alma mater. Hey, you are UCF. I remember. You guys went undefeated and won the national championship, if I recall correctly.
We had to share it, but yeah.
I like that you're a good sport about it. Some of them are not. Um, Yeah, man. All right, let's rock with SEC first, dude. I'll just kind of go into it, give couple minutes, and then just shoot questions at me, dude.
Yeah. What do you?
So Texas is like so my friends. I write for Inside Texas of On Three in addition to doing stand up, so I have a little bit of credibility in sports. And I went to SEC Media Days last summer, and it was overwhelmingly the votes were for Texas to win the conference. This year, Georgia, despite Texas probably having a higher ranking, and I think it's because Texas has yet to beat Georgia, man. They're 0-3 against Georgia, right? Some of them like blowout losses, like embarrassing shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick Georgia too. That doesn't mean Texas can't win the national championship. I just think Georgia is built to win a conference like the SEC just because they're physical, got 5 stars everywhere, have a psychotic, insane head coach who will like grind them to the bone. A lot of talent at every position. Returning quarterback, 3 year starter, second year starter who's really, really good. Gunnar Stockton, just like absolute white guy stereotype, just extremely tough quarterback. He's not the most talented guy, but he's extremely tough. It is insane. Some of the hits he's taken to
Yeah.
not fumble,
I'm
like
not a
in the SEC
huge.
championship.
I'm not huge on Gunner, if I'm being honest. I think
I think
he's
he's like the
serviceable.
fifth best quarterback in the SEC.
That's a good. I actually like maybe talking about who you think maybe the best quarterbacks in the SEC are because to
Oh
me,
yeah, we could do that.
Trinidad Chambliss to me I think is probably at the top of the mountain. Uh,
I'm number one right
yeah,
now
but I think
for sure.
I'm looking forward to see what Arch has in year two as a starter because he
I
really
think
kind of
right
came into
now
his
it's
own towards the end of the season.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That was it. Just it was like he didn't look great in the beginning of the year, but it was kind of getting it together towards the end of the season. And I think with that under his belt, I think he has a good chance to bloom this year.
Yeah, over the back half of last year, he was one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. I think a top 5 quarterback in the country. I think it was him, Chambliss, Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza, and maybe honestly the way that what's his name, Miami quarterback was playing.
Carson Beck,
Uh,
or no,
Carson
yeah,
Beck, like by the end of the year, he was balling for Miami. Like the Miami doesn't get that far without that dude. Like, I mean, if they had Cam Ward, sure, but
right.
like the average
And
quarterback, probably not.
and he played like a motherfucker in the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah,
Natty.
he looked great in
Oh,
that Hall
the
of
Hall
Fame
of Fame
game.
game.
In the
He
Hall of
really
Fame
did.
game.
He honestly did. Like there was one touchdown pass to the back shoulder and the corner of the end zone was like a touch pass you expect from 7-year veterans, dude. It was a he shined honestly, but I don't know if he's going to be a good NFL quarterback, but that was about as good as showing you can have in a Hall of Fame game that means nothing at all.
Yeah, and it's like I respect Carson Beck because he was like he wasn't a nobody coming out of high school, but he was like the number 230 player in the country. Like he
Right.
wasn't a top, he was a top 300 guy, but he wasn't a 5-star can't miss,
Yeah.
like a fucking sunshine. What's that guy's name? Trevor Lawrence. Like
Right.
Trevor Lawrence, Andrew Luck type of prospect. Like he was good. He wasn't, nobody thought he was going to be that. You know what I mean?
And
Winning
I know I said it
as
last
much as
week,
they
but
did.
Carson Beck does look like a flounder, like a flounder fish.
He looks like Sid the Sloth to me.
Oh yeah, he does have sloth like. All right, so
You
maybe
know, he's
prove
he's
us.
he's got the fetal alcohol syndrome face for sure,
Yeah,
unfortunately for him. But hey, you know what? He's still pulling. He dated one of those Cavender girls, so he's doing all right for himself.
and he can see the whole field.
He's like a hammerhead, dude. He can
He's
see
got
all
the
around.
Mesut Ozil vision.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the funnest story in the SEC this year to me has got to be Lane Kiffin and FSU.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
absolutely, dude.
just
I
the
know some people that are going to that game who are Ole Miss grads who are
wait, Ole
flying
Miss
back because
LSU.
I work with. Yeah, so I
Ooh,
work with a bunch of SEC frat dudes. Like
that's a tough
most of
ticket.
my office is SEC frat dudes, and a bunch of them are going down. They're Ole Miss
That
frat
hurts.
dude grads, and they're all going to the game. And I'm like, you guys better not get arrested down there, dude. You're gonna lose your job. Like
That might be the most.
game of the year
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
the game of the year. I
Regular season at least.
I heard that tickets were going for like over $1,000 already.
Oh, that's nothing, bro. I've paid that before for tickets. Like college football is the most expensive sport to get into. Like other than like maybe Euro soccer. Like for Texas Ohio State in 2024, that playoff game and the Cotton Bowl in
Oh
Dallas,
yeah,
like I
sure.
drove up. It was icy out. I drove on ice to get to Dallas and paid $1,400 for 2 tickets, and like it was worth it even though we lost. It was like just to be there. Like if my team gets that far, especially Texas football or basketball, like I'm going. Like I'm not
Yeah,
life's too short to fucking miss that opportunity, dude. I'm not gonna skip any Texas like far playoff game. Like hell no.
I'd
I'm
have to say
going.
that. I'd have to say the same. If UCF somehow got into like a position to be that close to a
If you could just beat
championship, I'd
Texas
have to
Tech, you
go.
can. Dude, if they make the playoff, which they absolutely could in the next 5 years.
Yeah,
Look, dude, there's so much talent in Florida. You know what I
right.
mean? You don't have to get the cream of the crop to get a bunch of freak athletes. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
true.
there are dudes,
Cream of the
you
pie.
just get the second. It is a comedy podcast.
Cream of the pie.
I think what you would
Now,
do is just go after the North Shore, or not North Shore. Who's the Miami Northwestern? Just go after those dudes backups, and you
right.
probably have some quality corners. You know,
For sure. Yeah, I mean the athleticism alone in that
it's
league.
unreal, dude. I mean, Texas is the best sport for high school football, but like if Florida had the same organization that Texas had, it would probably be a lot closer.
I feel like it's probably position wise. You don't come to Florida for offensive linemen. You know,
Yeah, you get wide receivers and like twitchy halfbacks and like
cornerbacks and
fucking
safeties.
corners and safeties. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and quarterbacks. I mean, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, true. Um, and
Uh,
obviously, I'm excited about it. Well, I guess we'll get to the Big 12 in a bit, but Alonzo
yeah,
Barnett coming from JMU, I think he's gonna. I
yeah.
think,
JMU transfers had some success last year, I'd say.
but do you have any dark horses maybe in the SEC that you think maybe could give a run for it, even though they've kind of been out of it?
Yeah, I think Ole Miss can. I think LSU can. My real dark horse is Florida. I think Florida is going to be really good. I don't think they're going to win the conference, but I think they're going to be finished top four.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
I
I
can see
think they're
that.
going to be fucking legit. And like, I get the hype on Oklahoma. Their defense is really badass, but dude, I don't trust John Mateer at all.
Mateer,
Like, if I
exactly.
was an
Yeah,
OU fan, I'd be like fucking freaked out about that. Like,
he's a
that dude was
liability.
not good last year at all.
You know,
12 touchdowns, 12 picks, 62% completion. Like, that's fucking not high major football, dude. Like, that is not going to get it done against Texas defense. Like, with how loaded Texas defense is this
yeah,
year, like, that kind of shit. He threw 3 picks against Texas last year. It's not gonna fly, dude.
That
Like,
game is nuts.
you're not gonna be able to get away with that.
I kind of have a feeling that I don't. I mean, not that I think they're going to win the conference, but I think South Carolina could trip some people up this year. Sellers
They have some great individual players for sure.
Sellers,
Like
I think Sellers
Dylan
is a
Stewart.
Dylan Stewart's a
Dylan
monster.
Stewart is like that dude's a top 5 pick in the draft.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that guy is an absolute fucking game wrecker. I think he and Colin Simmons are the 2 best edge rushers in the country. In my opinion, I guess. I mean, last year it was, I'd say Ruben Bain and the dude from Tech, David Bailey. I think this year it's Colin Simmons and what was I just talking about? Fucking Dylan Stewart.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, Dylan Stewart's a monster. And honestly, I think Sellers is a half decent quarterback, dude. He can sling it.
I like Sellers. Sellers reminds me of Josh Allen a little bit. Just like big, athletic, strong, can rip it. He just needs to work on accuracy. Just like I feel like Sellers is the type of dude you gamble on and draft in the top 14 picks and just be like, fuck it. If we can develop this guy, he's gonna be a monster.
Right. And I do think that because of the individual talent they have, they could be a stumbling block for some of the bigger dogs, like as far as
Oh sure, yeah. I mean, I could see them beating Florida. I could see them beating LSU. I don't think they beat Texas. I just think I don't know, man. I think it's Texas and Georgia have to be the 2 favorites, and like if I thought Texas was gonna fucking suck this year, I would say that. I just don't think they're going to. I think they're gonna be really, really good. I think they pretty much addressed every problem with the team in the offseason. Upgraded the offensive line, brought back a top 10 pick at left tackle, brought back a 5-star at right tackle, brought in an all-American second team at left guard. I mean, he was playing FCS, but like, I mean, what's it called? Like low major, so like non-power 4. He played at Western Kentucky, but he was no. FCS is like the level below. It was like high major football. It was just like not SEC, ACC, Big 12. Like, he played in like the American or so. Yeah, exactly. He played at Western Kentucky, whichever conference that school's in.
Oh yeah,
Lawrence Seymour. He's doing big things in practice. The center position's been a lot more stable. And then, man, you add Cam Coleman as a wide receiver to that core because, like, Wingo had too much pressure on him last year. He was just not ready to be wide receiver 1 in that offense. And the fact that they're going to have to double Cam Coleman and Ryan Wingo's going to consistently see single coverage is a fucking huge problem for a defense, especially when you bring in 2 top 10 running backs from the transfer portal and Hollywood Smothers and Raleek Brown. I think Smothers is kind of the more star power personally, but I mean, Brown's more consistent. So it's good to have both of those guys in the backfield, obviously Arch Manning. And then defensively, man, I think Texas is going to have one of the best defensive lines in the entire country. I think Oregon has the best. I think LSU's in there. I think Ohio State's in there. The usual suspects, Georgia. But Colin Simmons alone is like, you know, he's had 21 sacks in 2 years or 21 and a half sacks in 2 years. You know, he's a junior. He's 20 years old, and he is super strong, super quick. Who do they they compared him to Abdul Carter the other day? Like, so quick off the snap, dude. Just so fucking quick into the backfield. Can play the edge, though, can set the edge. He's not just a pass rusher. Very smart player. And then on the interior defensive line, you have Hero Kanu, the Ohio State transfer. And they're talking a ton because, you know, I work for a UT sports website, so I'm getting all the inside scoop about Texas practice. All my friends are at it. And Justice Terry, who's a 2nd-year 5-star defensive tackle, he was like top either 1 or 2, depending on the rankings that you looked at, best defensive tackle in the country last year. Texas paid him like $3 million to come to Texas. He's from Georgia. He's from like right near Athens. Yeah. And they're saying he just looks like a fucking freak show. He looks like Byron Murphy, which we had him a couple of years ago. And that's the best interior defensive lineman I've ever seen at Texas was Byron Murphy. So,
dude, I mean, yeah, you guys returning 6 starters on each side of the ball, and like,
and then replacing Anthony Hill with Rasheem Biles, who was number 1 linebacker in the portal and a second-team All-American last year. Like
I think
all ACC,
it was like
big show.
adjusted to adjusted to what happened in the portal. I think Texas had the highest returning production as far as like starters being replaced by like better players through the portal. I think it was like 84%
Yeah, it's
or something
crazy,
like that.
dude. I mean, yeah, they dumped guys like DeAndre Moore for Cam Coleman. Like they dumped Parker Livingston for Cam Coleman. Like Cam Coleman costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
He's #1 receiver in the country, and it came down between A&M and Texas. And
you gotta love
I don't know who had
doing
more
that.
money, but I mean, I just A&M's replacing 2 coordinators. They're replacing 3 offensive linemen. I don't think Marcel Reed is very good. I think he's okay. I don't think he's as bad as Mateer, but I don't think he's like a superstar. I think the numbers were a little inflated last year because of that weak schedule. So I'm not a big believer in A&M or Oklahoma, but I mean, either of those could trip us up for sure. But I mean, this Texas team is stupid fucking loaded, man.
Hell yeah. Who finishes last? Kentucky?
They got a new coach, so maybe.
Mississippi State?
Arkansas was fucking awful last year.
That's
Like
true.
Arkansas was terrible last
They
year,
did a lot
man.
in the portal though. I will say I think they did.
Silverfield's like motivated. He's like a motivated guy, unlike Pittman. And like Arkansas has money,
Yeah.
like their basketball program is fucking loaded, bro.
I think
Like,
that's probably what's going on is they're focusing a lot more on Calipari and the basketball side of their athletics right now, and that's kind of how.
yeah, but like, I mean, you can balance it out. Like Texas was highest spend in football this year, and they're top 10 spend in basketball too. So
Hell yeah.
basketball team's insane. But yeah, let me pee really quick, and then let's do Big 10, ACC, Big 12.
Hell yeah.
Wow, I really did not anticipate how little I would have to contribute. I mean, I did. I don't really pay attention to college football that much until maybe the playoff, but
Right.
I don't know these kids' names.
College football's so big down here. Like especially like I'm in
Yeah.
kind of no man's land of NFL where some of the people are Saints fans, some of them are Jacksonville, some of them are Atlanta.
Right.
Um, but
Yeah, that's foreign to me because, like, in the Bay Area, like there were Cal fans, there were Stanford fans, but like I didn't give a fuck about either of those. I kind of resented both of them and their annoying rivalry. Like we had plenty of NFL teams, and I don't really care about these fucking kids from Stanford. Cal has had very few actual
yeah.
NFL standouts come. Like Marshawn Lynch is the only one I can really
Aaron
think
Rodgers.
of. Oh, true. Yeah. That's why we were supposed to get him. That was like the
true.
big thing was like,
He's
hey,
coming home.
we're just gonna move him over.
Oh yeah.
All right, Big Ten. Big Ten is top to bottom pretty solid, I would say.
Oh, it's really, really strong. Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of weak teams. I mean, there's a couple of them. Michigan State stands out.
I'll show you Big Ten if I can use 2 different pictures.
I wonder what this is gonna look like. He's laughing already, so.
No, don't. I'm not gonna show you.
He's not actually going to show us 2 pictures.
I'm not gonna show you 2 pictures of my wiener.
Comedy.
Guys,
Comedy.
Fucking around.
But I mean, Indiana, obviously the returning national champions. They're probably, I would say, the front runner.
Oh, I disagree. I think Oregon's got to be number one.
I mean, Oregon's stacked too.
Oregon's stupid stacked, man.
Ohio State.
Stupid stacked.
I mean, I guess it'd be with those. It probably is between those 3.
For me, it's Oregon, Ohio State, and then a little space Indiana, just for me. But I will say about Indiana, that fucking quarterback Hoover from TCU, that guy is a baller.
Dude, yeah,
that dude's a fucking really good quarterback. I watched him a couple times. He was awesome. Like he's a stud. So he was better at TCU. Sorry, what?
I was just saying, it seems like Signetti's got his shit together too, as far as like.
Oh yeah, I mean he knows exactly what to do. I heard an interesting stat. So Fernando Mendoza was the number 1 quarterback in the country at taking RPOs last year, RPO reps. You know who was number 2?
Hoover.
Josh Hoover. Yeah, so he knows what he's doing. Like he knows exactly the kind of quarterback he wants.
Or-
And like if you look at the numbers, like Hoover was a much better quarterback than Mendoza was at their previous schools.
He was what, Tulane, right?
Hoover?
Yeah, wasn't he at Tulane? Or is that
TCU.
Oh, TCU, that's right.
TCU. Yeah. He may have started at Tulane. I know he's spent the last 2 years at TCU though. Yeah, so I'm sure Indiana's gonna be a fucking problem again. They brought back some dudes too. Like they brought back both of their edge rushers, which is a fucking problem. Both of those guys were awesome last year.
They made some moves.
You know, I mean, they lose guys like Pons, but like you're gonna lose somebody after you win a natty. Just how it goes.
But like
Oregon's my team. Oregon, I think, might be the best team in the country.
Could be.
Yeah, I think that team's gonna be fucking great.
Indiana did do a good job reloading as far as like, I mean, this is the best recruiting. I mean, winning a national championship is the best thing you can do for recruiting. But like, I mean, this was like the best recruiting year they've ever had, and I think they did really well in the portal too. I saw them rated.
Oh yeah, they did.
As high as like 2nd or 3rd. As far as
they nearly took a couple of Texas guys.
Really?
They nearly took Cedric Baxter, who I think knee injury ruined his career. He just was never as explosive as he was before that. You know what I mean? Like he could cut with such quickness and force before his knee injury, and he just can't do it anymore. I like wish the guy the best. He's a great kid, but like I think that knee injury fucked him up. I think it's gonna be a serious problem for him to like be an effective player, honestly.
I'll tell you who I don't think has a chance to win the conference, but who I would take over their win total, regular season win total of 9.5 is Penn State. Penn State might have the easiest Power 4 schedule as far as their own conference goes. They avoid all 3 of those teams we were talking about as potential winners. I think their toughest matchups are Michigan and USC are the toughest teams they play the whole season.
USC is going to be a lot better, but yeah, that's pretty easy. Honestly, I think Michigan's going to be a lot better too. I think. I mean, I know Michigan won 9 games last year, but they might not be that better this year. But I think going forward, they're going to be more competitive. I mean, Whittingham's a fucking great coach.
Would you say it's going to be so easy for them that it's like men playing against boys?
Oh, Penn State.
Guys.
We're coming live from Happy Valley, Pennsylvania.
I'm not a Bryce.
How big of a story was that? Pike, where are you from?
From
Florida?
I've grown up in Florida, but my whole family's from Pittsburgh. So like,
oh, okay.
It was like
how huge story in Pennsylvania then? Like it must have been crazy.
What, the Sandusky?
Sandusky story,
yeah, it's a huge story worldwide.
It was, but it's just like, damn, it happened in our backyard.
They killed Paterno.
It did kill him, yeah, 100% it did. He killed Paterno and was a child of a Chomo.
Even up into Jersey, like I had a friend that I went to college with in Long Island that like I went and visited them in Jersey with like their friend, like hometown friends, and all of them were like big Penn State people, even though none of them went to Penn State. And they would like get upset about how like everybody had wrong Joe Pa. And I was like, it sounds like
cult behavior, dude.
It sounds like he was involved in some pretty nutty stuff. I don't know, guys.
He's covering up for a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, Phil is gonna write his dissertation.
Our boy Gump has a whole. He's got I think maybe a whiteboard somewhere with connections and like wires going from
like a cork board.
As far as
about how
Sandusky was framed, is what he said.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
That's like saying Michael Jackson's innocent, like same level of delusion.
Well, no, it's different because Michael Jackson is innocent.
Michael Jackson actually is innocent.
I mean, look, we're
not going to talk about Sandusky. Let's get back to the ACC.
Sandusky didn't have a history of like being at war with the Jews.
Oh, all right. Big Ten.
No comment on that piece of.
Look, Sandusky never owned the entire Beatles catalog.
I I think Sandusky did some damage.
Sandusky wasn't trying to get out of his contract with Sony when he was taken down.
The problem was that Sandusky did some damage to those boys' bodies, but also did some damage to their brain, and that brings us to our sponsor.
Unbelievable transition.
When you need to really, wake up your body and your brain, go to the one that puts a coffee bean in both. And when you go there, make sure you use promo code DORKS25 to get 25% off. I'll say this about Body Brain Coffee. It's okay. All right, back to the
This is like remember when Taco Bell was like giving away like 88-cent tacos because they proved that their meat was like at least 88% beef.
Yeah.
Because they were being accused of horse meat.
Mm-hmm.
Horse meat's more
Body
expensive.
Brain Coffee.
Let's try homeless people meat. Anyway,
at least 25% coffee.
Right,
potentially 50% horse.
What a
meat.
great ad read, guys! I'm sure they're going to be thrilled.
So moving
it's all right. They don't know.
Well, not yet.
I figured it was fake, but all right.
They haven't
They'll
heard
know
about.
Soon enough. ACC.
I haven't heard about the promo code.
Yeah, that promo code's not going to work.
As soon
What
as
the
one person
fuck,
uses
dude? I
it,
wanted
though.
some mushroom coffee.
Look. If it doesn't work, you send an email to Luis J. Gomez. Say Dork Sports sent you.
Yeah, Dork Shore sent you.
Hey, Louis J, honestly, very good guy.
True.
Makes a coffee.
He's got coffee. He's got something that tastes like coffee. He's got it going on.
He's doing great.
Kind of.
25%
Shout out to
off.
Lewis.
Dorks 25. Miami is
Yeah, they're going to be good.
Miami's
they're
using
really
their
good.
bodies and their brains to win football games. We're far from the convicts of old.
No, they're not like that, unfortunately. It's not that fun anymore.
Darian Mensah.
Yeah.
That's a big addition. I mean, that's a possibly better than Carson Beck addition.
I think so. And I think, their defense isn't going to be as good, but their offense might be better. Like, you bring back Fletcher, you bring back Tony, and you have Mensah throwing him the ball with an offensive line is going to be good because that's literally Cristobal's entire thing is offensive line play.
Really?
Defensively, they lost Bain.
Yeah.
They lost a couple other guys. Akeem Mesidor, I think, left too. So their defensive line, at the very least, is going to take a step back. You'd have to assume, but that offense is going to be fucking legit. And the ACC is a joke, so they'll probably cakewalk it.
I was about to say that exactly. The ACC.
Unless Clemson bounces back, which, I never know with Clemson. 2 years ago, they were really good. Last year, they're awful. I watched that team in DKR when they came to Texas for the 5-12 playoff game, and Cade Klubnik was so fucking good in that game. I don't know what happened to him last year. I don't understand it because he was the best. People say he's the second or third best Texas high school quarterback of all time, and he was dominant as a sophomore at Clemson, and then it just fucking fell apart, and he was a 6th-round pick. I don't get it.
Yeah, he fell apart for sure. Louisville could win some games in that conference as well.
Louisville, yeah, their running back is a fucking stud, Isaac Brown.
And what Kleinholtz? Didn't they got Kleinholtz starting at quarterback, right?
Let me see who their quarterback is. Yeah, Kleinholtz. Yep. Basketball is loaded too, but I know we're talking football. But that's going to be a good team. They play Ole Miss to kick off the season, so
that's interesting.
Yeah, that'll probably be a banger, honestly. And I wonder what the line is on that game. I'm gonna check.
I want to know what the over/under is.
If they're out yet.
Ole Miss will score 40 points in that game. Louisville. Well, actually, no. Never mind. Louisville's defense was pretty good last year. The returning.
Yeah. So Louisville. Okay. Yeah. Ole Miss is a 6.5-point favorite, which is exactly what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be 7. So.
Sounds about right.
I'd take Louisville plus 210 on the money line there, man. I know you guys talk a lot gambling.
Yeah.
I don't participate often, but that would be sick.
Hey, wait, where's it being played? Is it neutral?
Neutral side, I believe. Yeah, I think it's in the Peach whatever it's called, Peach Bowl, fucking
Oh yeah.
Mercedes Stadium in Atlanta. Let me
Uh,
see. Let me make sure of that.
Even though there's not a ton of fans here.
It's a Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Oh, it's in Nashville. Okay. Well, damn,
That's going to be the biggest party weekend of all fucking time. Can you imagine being an Ole Miss dude going to Nashville? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's a pretty good spot for a neutral. That's a pretty good neutral site for both those teams. I know Louisville's
It'd be awesome.
closer, but I mean, Oxford's
Ole
right
Miss
there.
travels well now,
Yeah.
and like they're so fucking mad about Kiffin, like they're gonna be showing up in droves. By the way, can we talk about that for a second? Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss for LSU.
Yeah, I'd love to, dude.
He absolutely made the right decision.
Yeah, when LSU calls,
Absolutely.
you take that call.
Who the fuck is arguing with that? LSU is a top 3 job in the country, bro. Like,
Yeah,
don't turn that shit down. You know, how much money you have in that state because all of the academic funds and public funds are mixed together into one giant slush fund for football. I'm not kidding. That's why their state's so fucked up.
Yeah, the state of Louisiana might be one of the most corrupt states government-wise.
It's the
in
most,
country.
by far. It's by far the most corrupt state. It's like not even close. And like the fact that they were like allowing all these companies to incorporate tax-free land in Louisiana, not paying any property taxes on anything is like the dumbest fucking self-own of all time. But either way, you have a shit ton of money. There's immense pressure on those in-state kids to go to LSU. That's another reason.
Yeah.
And it's a super talent-rich state. Like, it's fucking great players come from LSU, man. And it's like, it's a sick brand. Kiffin's cool. They have cool uniforms. Their stadium fucking rocks. Like, it's such an easy sell.
College push there.
LSU's a lot of fun. I went and visited in college. I went to LSU Bama in 2012.
Ooh.
And that shit fucking ruled. That's the loudest place I've ever been in my life.
Oh, is that Death Valley at night? Ooh.
We're playing them in the afternoon at Death Valley, and I'm going because Robbie's at Skankfest in New Orleans that weekend.
Oh shit, we'll be there.
Robbie Goodwin, friend of the show, Robbie Goodwin. So I'm gonna go pop in, see him, hang out with him, and go to the game, and then go back to Baton Rouge. Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fun.
Looking forward to it. It's in November.
Actually, I think it's probably a pretty safe bet that Shane Gillis attends that game. He leaves Skankfest for a day to attend that game.
Texas LSU.
Yeah. Hey, all right. You're at the midway point.
Yeah, hooray. Well, I mean...
What's happening, man?
Oh, great.
We are recording.
All right, well then I won't say why I'm late.
Okay,
for
all right.
personal reasons.
All right.
What are we talking next, bros? All right, we got ACC Big 12 to speak about,
Yeah,
and then some
ACC,
quick hitters.
ACC, we're
I got into that, I guess. You're
Miami,
right about
Miami's
that.
taking it.
Miami should take it, but I mean, last year they lost to SMU.
True.
Right, and then who'd they get blown out by? They lost another game they really shouldn't have. Maybe it was to like Louisville. It was Louisville, wasn't it?
It was Louisville, yeah.
That was the Carson Beck 4 picks game.
Yeah, Louisville, SMU, Clemson are the possible, contenders in that.
Yeah, North Carolina might be the worst team in the entire conference.
I like that.
Not kidding. I think they might be this year. They're so fucking dysfunctional.
Is Belichick still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In spirit, I guess.
They just fired Lombardi. They just fired Lombardi for sexual harassment.
Yeah.
So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's going good.
Belichick's girlfriend's actually, she's going to be the offensive coordinator this year.
She's GM, yeah. She's fucking picking the players. She's a fucking idiot. That whole thing sucks. I can't wait. Because I respect North Carolina a lot. It's a great academic school.
Yeah, Butch Davis.
But that's such an embarrassing clown show to have represent your... It reminds me of when Texas had Charlie Strong and Tom Herman. It was just fucking embarrassing, dude. Just embarrassing.
Yeah.
You want to hear a good Tom Herman story?
Didn't Belichick's son also get fired somewhere?
Oh, the cokehead?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking DC he was a DC at Washington for a few years, I think.
Dude, I loved him when he was on the sidelines of the Patriots, just gnawing at his own fucking, like grinding his.
Yeah, he
fingers to
looked
the bone.
coked up. He looked fucking geeked. It was insane.
Shit. But all right, yeah, ACC does kind of suck overall, though.
Yeah, it's a shit conference. It's a joke.
Georgia Tech.
It'll dissolve in the next 15 years.
Georgia Tech without the king, Haynes King.
Yeah, they're cooked. They're gonna suck.
CJ Bailey.
Yeah, you can't replace that guy.
Pitt's gonna suck.
Dude, I'll wait for NC State to do anything in football before I crown them with anything. Like they've been preseason top 20 so many times and finished outside of the ranked teams. Like I have no faith in that program.
They'll show up against a big program at home.
They'll beat North Carolina.
They'll show up like on a Thursday or Friday.
They'll beat Florida State. They'll beat 10th ranked Florida State, who's way overrated.
Yeah.
And we'll also finish unranked. Yeah, it's funny how nobody's talking about Florida State after that one miracle year, and now everybody doesn't give a shit about them anymore because they fucking suck.
Was that miracle year with Jameis Winston?
No, I mean that was like a decade ago. They went 13-0 with Jordan Travis.
Yeah, when their quarterback got fucking his knee.
Jordan Travis snapped his leg, which put Texas in the playoffs straight up. So
because there were a lot of people that were like bitching that like, oh, Florida State should have made the college playoffs.
Right, but then
you don't have your quarterback, so sorry, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Where they were like,
we don't want a 48-7 game. Yeah, it sucks.
You're gonna get fucking smashed.
And instead, they got two bangers. Michigan, Alabama was a banger. Texas, Washington was a banger.
True.
As heartbreaking as it was to lose that game.
It was a great game.
I knew we were cooked when, because we had a really good defensive line in that game. Like we had Byron Murphy and Tavondre Sweat on that interior. Like it was fucking stupid how good it was. And they had Anthony Hill rushing the passer. They had like fucking legit linebackers, pretty good corners too. But I knew it was over in the second quarter when Penix like threw a ball and it was just perfect coverage by Ryan Watts, and he like outstretched his fingers and it just landed 2 inches over his fingers into the hands of Jalen McMillan. And I was like, dude, he's dialed in. Like, I don't think we can win this game.
Yeah, dude, Penix was
brutal, dude.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Best performance I've ever seen against a Texas team.
Did you see
that
the
or
news?
Caleb Williams?
Did you see the news that Penix has the best ACL we've ever seen?
Yeah, I did see that. Oh, I saw a
Great, folks.
clipping of it.
Everybody's saying
hot off the press. It's the best ACL.
You know what's funny?
I've never seen an ACL like it. He'll never get hurt again.
It's so funny because before he got drafted to Atlanta, I'm like, you know what? Wherever he might go, he might wind up being actually pretty good. And then it was Atlanta, and I was like, oh, you know, with the cousin shit going on, this is just everything about this seems wrong.
And then they bring in Tua because they're worried about injuries.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Hey, that my boy Bijan though, who's number 2 pick in fantasy in my league. I'm taking him if he's there. I don't think he will be. I think he's going to go 1. But if he's there, I'm obviously going to take him.
You think he's going 2?
I don't know.
Who's their coach now?
A lot of people have been picking Jameer Gibbs, dude.
Gibbs
like a surprising amount of people have been taking Gibbs. So.
Has a lot to do with their easy schedule, I think.
Yeah, but like Bijan is such a fucking freak show. I mean, I got to watch him in college for 2.5 years basically, and he was just that guy from the fucking first game. Like he had like a 280-yard game against Kansas State where it's just insanely good, man. Like I'm not surprised at all that he's this good.
Better than Ricky Williams?
No. Ricky's the best I've ever seen do it.
Ricky Williams the best.
It's him and Peterson freshman year are the 2 best. I would say like that's a good question. Best college running backs, like top 5 college running backs. That I've watched, I would say, because there's like guys like Barry Sanders and shit. But I'd say Darren McFadden, Arkansas, 2007. God damn, he was good. I would say.
Was Brandon Jacobs there?
No, it was him and Felix Jones.
That's right, Felix Jones.
And Peyton Hillis was the 3rd running back on that team.
Beast.
I'd say McFadden 07. I would say Ricky 98. I would say. Honestly, Zeke Elliott in 2015 was like fucking insanely good. I would say Reggie Bush, like 04, 05. And then Christian McCaffrey. Those are like some of my top guys for sure.
Peterson.
Peterson freshman year was like he got hurt his sophomore and junior year, but his freshman year he rushed for 1,900 yards and like 22 touchdowns as a true freshman. It was fucking insane. He should have won the Heisman. Like Texas fans were saying that. That's how fucking good he was. Texas fans were like, "Yeah, we hate this guy, but like he should absolutely be winning the Heisman." It's a fucking joke he didn't win it.
Yeah. Although I know this is technically an NFL question, but it's fun to think about, like, because I kind of have a funny feel. There's been like 2 or 3 guys in the last couple of years where you're like, maybe they should have won MVP instead of a quarterback.
Yeah.
But I got a funny feeling that this year might be like a year where a running back might actually win MVP.
You can see it.
I don't know, dude. I mean, if Saquon didn't win it, I don't know how anybody outdoes that season. That was fucking insanity.
Yeah, like honestly, I think Saquon that year, McCaffrey the year before should have been MVP.
Yeah,
and then
I think,
and then Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Henry's amazing, dude. Henry's amazing.
He rushed for 2,000 yards. Should have been MVP.
Dude, of course he was at Bama when they had like fucking like Drake Greenlaw and like fucking Jonathan Allen on the defensive, like on the defense front seven. It's insane the amount of fucking studs have come from that school. I think the best defensive player that's come out of Alabama is Will Anderson. That fucking guy, dude. Like, Pat Surtain's in there too, but give me Will Anderson, dude. I'd take him over like any Bama grad right now on the defensive side.
I think Will Anderson is second in defensive player of the year odds.
Yeah. Behind who? Micah Parsons?
No, Garrett.
Oh, Myles Garrett. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, Micah might not play.
God damn it! I forgot about Myles Garrett.
It makes me so sad. It makes me so sad he's not a Cowboy because, like, Cowboys have had plenty of really good defensive linemen over the last 20 years since I've been watching, since like 2004 when I started paying attention. Like, DeMarcus Ware was like fucking awesome, dude. Like, amazing. Micah Parsons is the best defensive player the Cowboys have maybe ever had. I'm not kidding. He's that good. Like, including, like, Hall of Famers that we had in the past. Like, Randy White and, like, fucking Deion Sanders. It's like, I think Parsons is the best I've ever seen.
It's why I'm not very high on the Packers going into this year. Because you look at last year, the second he got hurt, their defense plummeted
off a cliff, dude. The Cowboys were the 16th ranked defense in the NFL when they had Micah Parsons. The year he left, they were last place. That's how fucking good
they were so bad. It was so nice for betting last year. Anyone playing against the Cowboys was going to be a sure tip. Anyone that they're playing, it didn't matter.
Micah Parsons could have, he could have done a little bit better if he would have used 25% off Body Brand coffee at. 25.
All right, well, let's talk about some of these guys who might go pro, picked high.
We still got to touch the Big 12 as well.
Oh shoot, your conference. Of course, we got to do that. My bad, dude.
Texas Tech's the favorite.
Yes. Pike desperately wants to touch a Big 12.
No, that's fair, dude. I would want to touch on it too. I've been talking about Texas for like 30 minutes. I feel bad.
We were saying Big 12. I mean, a BYU might challenge Utah. Utah's in the mix, but it looks like.
I mean, Tech's schedule is such a fucking joke, man.
It kind of is.
Their hardest game is U of H at home. That's the hardest game they play the whole season, bro. Like, give me a fucking break. They're going to be the number 1 overall seed. And then they're going to play a fucking legit team in round 2 because they're going to get a first round bye and they're going to get out physical again because they're not used to it. They're going to play like fucking Oregon again, or they're going to run into, I don't know, LSU, or they're going to run into us, or they're going to run into fucking Michigan even. Like, there's so many teams that I think would kick their ass because they're not ready.
Right.
Their roster's great, obviously, but
Will Hammond,
he's good.
Yeah.
He's really good. He's an Austin kid. Yeah. He's really, really good. But like I didn't understand them paying so much for Sorsby. I think if Will Hammond hadn't hurt his knee, they wouldn't have done that. Because I think they were like ready for him to be like the guy.
Also,
he's a great athlete. Yeah, fuck him. I don't care. I mean, sure. I don't care, though. I hate Texas Tech. They fucking suck. But I mean, I have a lot of friends that went there. And, like, my brother-in-law went there. But I fucking hate them.
They produced some fun moments. Michael Crabtree back in the day.
Shut the fuck up, homie.
Well, I mean, is
That's
Sorsby even gonna play?
Sore spot. No,
Yeah. No, he's not playing
Yeah.
this
he
year.
already backed out. He's not playing.
Yeah.
Backed out. It's gonna be Will Hammond, but Will Hammond's really good. He was like a fucking all-state player at Dripping Springs. He was like a fucking freak.
A fun thing that I while I was doing a little bit of research, found out that the Big 12 has the only team in all of FBS college football to have 0 returning starters on each side of the ball, and it's Iowa State because their coach packed up their entire team and took them to Happy Valley.
That's a good deal for them. Much better deal for them. I'd much rather go to Penn State than Iowa State. It's
Oh,
not even
for sure.
close.
But
I had cousins that went to Penn State. They fucking loved it.
But I was scrolling through and I was like, 0 returning starters, not a single one on either side of the ball. And record 153 transfers in and out, which is nuts.
Ooh.
153
Yeah, Iowa State's gonna be terrible.
first
I think
conference.
Oklahoma State's gonna be good though. I think they're
Oklahoma
gonna come
State-
out of nowhere and be good. I like their quarterback a lot, dude.
Yeah,
That guy was a
Messmaker.
fucking stud. He's an Austin kid too, Mestamaker. He played at Vandegrift. Really talented guy. He didn't start till his senior year. He was like super good, but the guy in front of him went to like Louisiana Tech or something. And he started senior year, and they're like, "Oh shit, this guy's really good." And now he's like, you know,
They kind of
could be the best quarterback in the conference.
They could. They kind of had a Penn State like rebuild. Oklahoma State, I would say, with the North Texas, coach and
He packed
quarterback
up the whole squad for sure.
coach, quarterback, and offensive coordinator, I believe. So the whole system.
And like 3 offensive linemen and 2 receivers.
It's huge. North Texas was beast in in that range of schools. North Texas was winning some games.
Oh yeah.
I will say for UCF, I'm very excited for Alonzo Barnett coming in. JMU. I mean, he to me, he's like, as far as the Scott Frost system goes, his play style reminds me so much of Mackenzie Milton, and Mackenzie Milton.
Oh really?
Yeah, and he's gonna now be his
Milton was
quarterbacks
awesome.
coach as well.
No shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Milton's great.
So I kind of see that, like he's not a run first guy, but he definitely is a better runner of the ball, I would say, than like being insanely. Yeah, he's got a good deep ball, but he's not insanely accurate as far as throwing the ball. I think they're going to run a lot of RPO. That's what Frost did with Mackenzie Milton. I'm excited to see it because the defense has been good for about 3 years. And the run game's been good. It's just we haven't gotten consistent yardage out of the throwing game at UCF in like 5 years probably. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I think, like, I know it's obviously a homer pick and bet, but over 5.5 wins for UCF to me is a lock. I think we're going to be in. We won 5 games last year, and I think lost four of those losses were by less than a score. Like it was 7 or less.
Yeah.
And they had a really bad showing as far as Big 12 record goes, and also the beginning of the year is pretty easy. Bethune opening up with Bethune-Cookman. Even I think we're going to win at Pitt as well, which I do kind of want to fly to Pittsburgh for. But 5.5.
Your
wins,
family's there. You could stay with your family. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, it would, and I got cheap flights there too. I haven't been up there.
Yeah,
in a
do
while,
it,
so I
dude.
might-
Definitely do it. That's the kind of shit you got to do, man. Keep yourself happy. You got to do shit like that sometimes. You know what I mean? Even if it's not the smartest financial decision, just like fucking rip it, dude. It'll be so worth it.
That's what I just did with that Philly trip. I'm like still trying to catch.
I rip it to so many. I rip it to so many Texas games, dude. Like across the country. Like I'll fucking go anywhere to watch the Horns.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe save up your money so you can go to Skankfest.
I do need. Oh yeah, I still don't have lodging at Skankfest yet.
I still don't
I think
have anything.
Robbie said since I know Lewis, they might be able to get me in without me having to pay too much, like a
Robbie can get you
discount.
in
or
as
something.
+1. He's performing
Hey,
there.
don't.
That's what he
don't-
told me he was gonna do.
Don't say that on here. You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get Robbie in trouble.
And don't get us in trouble.
He has a +1.
Don't get us in trouble with our sponsor as well.
Are you kidding? Are we good?
No, I'm definitely.
No, don't worry. No one ever watches this.
Definitely
They'll never
kidding.
see it.
West Virginia is gonna suck. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, West Virginia's bad. Remember the hot West Virginia teams with like fucking Pat White, Steve Slayton,
Oh yeah.
Tavon Austin? Like those fucking teams were so good. I remember, dude, one of my core memories from college is we were like our second home game of freshman year, and we were all pledges, and they lined us up like during the game. And as soon as we lost, the pledge trainer's like looking at his watch and just looks at us. He's like, "You got 15 minutes to be at the house." Just like sprinting from the football stadium across campus in cowboy boots, just looking like fucking idiots, dude. It was so embarrassing. And they hazed us till 4 in the morning.
I got to see one of the best college football players I got to see live was when I was in college and got to see Pac-Man Jones when he was with West Virginia.
That was my Instagram name for years, Pac-Man Jones official.
In college, I mean, in the pros as well, but in college he was an absolute nightmare. I think, he was like a punt return god at that level. Pac-Man.
Yeah, Horns have a All-American returner this year, Ryan Niblett, who won us 2 games last year, literally by off punt 3 games. He scored a game-tying touchdown against Mississippi State on a punt return with 1:30 left. He got us to the 1-yard line against Kentucky, which helped us seal the game. And he returned a punt against OU in a 1-possession game to make it a 2-possession game and put them away. He was like fucking unbelievable last year, bro.
Oh, I didn't realize Baylor brought in DJ Lagway from Florida. Or as I like to call him, DJ
Boop.
Way. Yeah, he might do a little bit better at Baylor, but he was dog shit for Florida.
He was terrible, man, and like everybody was like sucking him off for being this like generational talent. And it's like you got to put it together at some point, man. Like right. I know Arch was bad for half of last year, but he was really good for the second half.
So I would say within the Big 12 conference, my 2 favorite bets for a season-long bet would be UCF over 5.5 wins and Oklahoma State over 5.5 wins.
Oklahoma State's is 5.5 win total?
Yeah, take that one to the
bank. That in conference or overall?
Overall,
wow.
Regular season.
That's surprising. Mestamaker's good enough to win you 5 games.
Absolutely. Both those are...
That dude's a fucking freak.
And then
I got 5 minutes left before I got to bounce to this spot, so I'm just gonna read off some of who I think are the best players in the country. Does that sound good?
Yeah, let's do that, and then we can nail some plugs and end this thing. We're about at 52 minutes anyhow.
Cool. All right. Dante Moore, Oregon, would have been the number 1 pick this year. I think. No joke. I think he would have gone 1 over Ando. I really do. Yeah. 72% completion rate last year at Oregon. Fucking insane, dude. Arch, you gotta throw him in there at least. Athletic ability is fucking crazy with Arch. Decision making was questionable for a while, but I think he really put it together at the end of the season. Plus, he had a bad offensive line last year, like straight up, it was not good. So I think that was part of it. Talked about him a little bit. Dylan Stewart, South Carolina, edge rusher. Colin Simmons, edge rusher from Texas. And then the Notre Dame quarterback's like kind of a fucking baller, CJ Carr.
Is he related at all to the other Cars?
Yeah. Lloyd Carr. He's Lloyd Carr's grandson. Michigan coach. Former Michigan coach.
Oh. So not Derek or...
Leonard Moore's beast.
Not Derek, not them, not those Cars, different Cars.
Oh, okay. There's a time...
My fantasy football team name was She Jock Me Cause My Car for like 2 years.
There's a while I was a start David Carr guy because I hated Alex Smith, and then they started David Carr for like 2 games, and he was like the worst quarterback.
Yeah, he's awful, dude.
He was so bad. It was like, all right, bring back Alex Smith.
Oh man, dude,
we had Joe Milton playing.
I was looking at somebody posting stats that like Derek Carr had a better career than Detroit Lions Matt Stafford. and like they posted all their stats comparing each other, and I'm just like, this is just a hilarious thing to even
Watch the
write and
Yeah.
say.
Just
To
watch.
entertain.
Yeah. You got
Yeah.
Leonard Moore on that list.
Absolutely. Leonard Moore and Jeremiah Smith are going to be the next two guys I said. I mean, Leonard Moore could be a top 5 pick at
Yo,
the corner. That's how fucking
is
good he
Jeremiah Smith gonna be good?
Yes.
Because I've had his
Oh,
like
yeah.
rookie.
I
I've had
forgot
his
about that.
rookie college card.
His freshman card.
Yeah, for a couple years now, and I'm just sitting on
Keep
it,
it.
waiting for him to get
Keep it.
drafted. That's gonna make me money someday. I'm praying.
Ohio State.
You have
just puts
NVIDIA
out-
stock right now, dude. You have NVIDIA stock. Don't sell it.
I
Yeah,
would. The thing
Jeremiah
is,
Smith
it was,
is like
it
a
was
faster
worth more his
Julio
freshman year.
Jones.
It was worth more his freshman year. It's gone down because they've been less competitive. Because his freshman year they went to the national championship.
Yeah, they
I
won the
believe, right?
national championship. Yeah.
And then last year
Guess
they
who
were
shut
like,
his ass down though? Fucking Jahdae Barron shut his ass down in the Texas Ohio State game. He had 3 yards.
well, I hate
against us.
that. Well, I hate
I
that.
mean,
Sorry, buddy.
that's the thing. Is Smith gonna go top 5 in the draft? Because it's
I
weird.
think he will.
It's weird to try and figure out because you don't know how many of these teams are going to try and draft a quarterback and how many of them are going to be in the top 10 range.
Right.
Because the assumption is that Moore and Manning will probably be 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But then after that might be a bit of a question mark where,
we're talking about Jeremiah Smith, right? The receiver for Ohio State.
Well, right.
yeah,
he's
the
saying
receiver
top
for Ohio
five.
State.
He's saying top
right?
5. Most of them are going to be quarterbacks.
Yeah. Okay. I got it.
Yeah,
At
because
what
I
point
think,
do you dip into skill positions?
Well,
and is
yeah.
he good enough to?
Dylan Stewart
like, I would
top
think
5,
if,
guess.
I would think that if
Sure.
the Raiders are bad enough,
Leonard
and if the
Moore's top
Raiders
5.
get in the top 5, they would take
Yeah,
him.
if the Raiders have a top 5 pick, they should absolutely take Jeremiah Smith.
That would be my guess. But if not, he might not
But
actually
then
be top
then
5.
all the money in that card is gone. I mean, if he goes to the Raiders, that's a waste.
I mean, he has Nando throwing to him at least.
Who's that fucking gigantic tackle that went from Colorado to LSU?
Seaton.
Yeah, Seaton.
Yeah, he'll probably be the first tackle off the board. Either him or, honestly, dude, Trevor Gooseby is going to be in there too.
Colin
Texas
Simmons.
could have like 4 top 10 picks. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Arch,
Simmons and Coleman, I think definitely.
Arch, Simmons, Coleman, and Gooseby could all be
Yeah.
top 10 picks potentially. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. And we're still gonna choke at some point. You know, that's how it goes. But
But boys, 2 weeks away. We're 2 weeks away from football, from real,
I can't wait,
meaningful
dude.
football.
Yeah,
Get hype.
it's crazy.
All right, plugs, boys. What we got? Keenan, you got anything you want to?
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the Austin area, I'm on a bunch of shows in the next like 3 weeks. I'm running the Tuesday Shakespeare's Comedy House shows. I'm running one tonight. I'm on Liddy Titty Comedy at Creek and Cave, and then I'm doing a spot at the Green Room at the end of the month. It'll be a 15-minute spot, and then I'm running a show with Francisco, my boy, who is a Mothership regular. We're gonna be running a show September 4th, so come see me if you're in Austin.
Hell yeah.
And guys, first of all, Dork Sport Bros, we have 3 fantasy football leagues going right now. There's a very small window left for you to get in one of the spots in one of those 3 leagues. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait until next year for another league to open up. So hit me up if you wanna, or hit up one of us up if you want to join the fantasy league. Also, if we get it done fast enough, we have people that are interested in running a fantasy college football league. So if that's something that's interesting to you, hit us up because I'm not interested. I don't know fucking shit about college football. There's only like 5 guys so far that are interested. So if we could get like 8 guys,
College
we could
football
start a league.
fantasy?
So, yeah.
Yes, I'm in.
You're in?
Absolutely, mark me down.
All right.
for that.
Well,
Slow down.
let's
played
talk
fantasy
about that
college
because,
basketball last year. It was awesome.
our guy, racist backyard barbecue Larry, wants to start a college league, and Gump is willing to take over it if we can get enough people. Just
Gump's
to
rules are gonna be
run it.
nuts.
Dude,
Get in on it.
and that's a big part of it is me not having to argue about the rules of the league with Gump.
But
Guy
yeah,
drives me fucking up a wall, dude. We bet on we vote on the rules of the league as a league every year. We all vote. There's a standard process where everybody is allowed to vote, and we always, by group decision, by majority decision, decide on the rules. And then I have to listen to Gump complain for fucking weeks about the rules that he doesn't like.
Hey guys, we got spots open in the league. To get in the league, you got to get in the Discord. To get in the
You gotta play some
Discord,
football. You want to play some fantasy football? Hit me up. We got Join the Patreon. It's $1. It's
Patreon.com/$1
a month.
Dork Court.
You're a broke boy if you can't join that Patreon,
$1.
bro.
You won't
Bro.
notice missing the money.
$12
I will
a
notice
year.
because I need the numbers. Help.
It's $12 a year. Miguel needs your help.
That's it.
Yeah.
Trey,
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, honestly, what would you prefer? Helping a starving African child? Or
Yeah,
Playing
$1 a
in-
year could feed me
or a
for.
beautiful Peruvian.
Trainer
Handsome
pays like
Peruvian man.
$12 a month,
yeah.
just out of the goodness of his heart, and he doesn't have any money. So what the fuck are you guys doing, guys? Join. We're gonna have a lot of shit going on this entire football season. We're gonna be doing weekly parlay building streams. We're gonna be playing fantasy football. We're gonna be doing this podcast. We're gonna be streaming the games. We're gonna stream Red Zone and hang out and talk shit.
Yeah.
Get in the Discord. Get on the
and-
Patreon. Come hang out with
suicide
us.
pools. You
Dude.
can't forget about the good suicide
And the
pools.
Tauntines come through.
It's going to be a lot of fucking fun. So join the Patreon, get in the Discord, come hang out with us, and enjoy the fucking football season with us. Also, I got a bunch of dates lined up. Dork Court Season 5 is coming back. So subscribe to this channel, Dork Court on YouTube. Get on the Twitter or on the Twitch, twitch.tv/LakeKool-Aid. I've got dates we're going to do in Edward 40 Hands on Saturday, August 22nd. And then we're going to be at Rodney's September 16th. We're going to be in Brooklyn September 30th. And then we'll be back at Rodney's at least October 21st, November 18th, and December 16th. I'm going to have a lot more dates coming up. I'm going to let you guys know once I've got them all sorted out who the guests are going to be. We've got a bunch of good guys lined up. The ship is taking off. Get on fucking board. All right?
Get on board. Hold that NVIDIA stock, fellas.
Trainer, quick touch on your junkies.
Yeah, the Walking Dead Zone, twitch.tv/MikeTFGR. We're watching them. We're having fun with them. I mean, this is the most beautiful time of year to watch them do their thing. So catch them at the end of their bloom.
Yeah. And for my shit, Pike Von Doom on Twitter and Twitch. We will catch you next week. It's football season, baby. Peace.